Good morning, everyone. So we'll start a new chapter here, chapter 7 of civics. Chapter 7 from civics, that is social aspects of gender role. Social aspects of gender role. So this is the chapter which we are going to start today. So today we will do an introduction of this chapter. So first we will understand growing up as boys and girls. This is the thing first we need to understand the chapter. So here we have two statements. Important part of one's identity and influences the kind of behavior we must have. Now here we need to understand that as we see what happens in the society, when a child is born, right? On what basis we name that child? We name that child on the basis of their gender. Yes or no? If the child is a boy, we name that child as per the boy, right? And if it is a girl child, we'll keep the name as a girl child, right? We have different names for boys and different names of girls. Yes? So here what we see, our gender is a very important part of our identity. Yes, our gender is very important part of our identity. We are identified as per the gender, boy or girl, woman or man. Yes. Now next thing is this identification which is done when a child is born. From that time it is decided and it is identified as a boy or as a girl. But this influences the kind of behavior we must have. That influence our behavior also. How? Suppose if there is a boy, he is free to go for sports. He will go for in the playground to play, right? But girls are not allowed to do so. If there is a girl, she need to learn how to cook. That is her duty. She need to learn how to cook. A girl should know how to cook. She should speak in a low voice. She should walk slowly. So those kind of things are taught in our culture, right? In our society. That is not in culture, that is in society. If our mother and you should do this, you should do that. But if your grandparents come, if some neighbors come, they will obviously point you, right? That you are a girl, do like this way you should wear the dress, this way you should talk, this way you should walk, right? The same way, if a woman is there and she is working at night, there will be a problem. But if there is a man, if man is working at night, there is no problem, right? So these things happen. The same way, if man is working, there is no need to cook food for him. But if a woman is working outside, after doing that work, she has to come and she has to cook food. So this discrimination is there in our society as per the gender. Yes or no? At some point you will see that, you will feel that. At some point you will feel that yes, there is a gender discrimination. So what happens? The prejudice, the stereotype which our society has, they actually already, they have judged. They have already set up their mind that how a woman should be and how a man should be. What are the work for a man? What are the work for a woman? So like this, everything is there in the society. And they, when the child grows, they they teach everything to the child, right? In our previous chapter also we discussed the same thing, that society already has stereotypes and it is given to the child who is born. From generation to generation we are giving this, right? If your mother father will not teach you, obviously your neighbors will teach you and the society will try to teach you these things. So if you see in this kind of different identification, this kind of gender discrimination, gender identification actually influence the behavior also. Okay, a man should behave like a man. Man cannot cry. If there is a boy, if he fell down, whatever happens, the boy cannot cry. They are strong, they cannot cry. Women are not strong. Girls are not strong. They are very weak. So these kind of things are already there. Right? We have already read about many stereotypes and prejudice, right? So what happens? Our behavior is influenced by those stereotypes and prejudice which is there in the society related to boy and girl. And the same way boys and girls are grown up. Okay. Now, what is the society outlook? Societal outlook. That means what society thinks. What is their perspective? Is there equality? Do you think equality is there in boy and girl? When a boy is being, when a boy is grown up in a family and a girl is grown up in a family, do you think in every family we have equality? Yes, in some families we have equality. We don't say that everyone is doing discrimination among boy and girl. But we are talking about the families who are doing so. So, no, we don't have equality in boy and girl. Suppose if there is a colony, I am taking a scenario of colony. So if there is a colony and there are 5-6 boys going in a group, no one will say anything to them. But if that 5-6 girls are there and they are laughing and they are going from that road, obviously there will be 2-3 aunties who is sitting there and they will start talking. Yes or no? You would be facing these things. Now what happens in most of the society, respect men and women differently. Okay, it doesn't Men have their own work to do. The work has been decided for men and they are recognized, identified as a men. They are very strong. They cannot cry, that kind of thing. And women are weak and work has been already decided for the woman. Okay. Now next thing is, so if you see in society also the equality is not there for men and women. If man is doing some task and he is respected for that, it is not necessary that if women will do the same task and she will get the respect. Okay. The roles women play and work they do are usually valued less than the roles men play and the work they do. Now this is a common truth of our society. The roles women play and work they do are usually valued less than the roles men play and the work they do. Here we are going to understand one thing. We are talking about every woman, right? And if we see, most of the women are housemaker, right? They are housemaker. Why they are called housemaker? Because they make a place house, right? They make it house. Now, if you see homemaker, they are called homemaker. So they make it home. Now, the work which women is doing at home. We are not talking about the working ladies. We are talking about the homemakers who are at home. What they do? They take care of children. They take care of family. Whoever is there in the family. They take care of their husband. Yes, they cook food. They wash the clothes. They wash dishes. So if you see your mother at your home, you could be seeing her every time working. Yes, every time she is working, taking care of each and every family member. Yes, she is taking care of children so that children can go to school and do their work. She is taking care of the men and men is going for job. Yes. What men is doing? They are only going outside and they are working. Right, they are earning money for the home. If you see, the responsibility of both is equal. And the work which woman is doing at home is more than the work which man is doing at job. Maybe the man is working for 8 hours or 10 hours, but the woman has responsibility for 24 hours. Yes or no? At night also, if you start crying because of pain, your mother will not say that my time is over, my working time is over and I will not take care of you. Yes, at that time also she would be taking care of you. So, if you see, the work which woman is doing is far difficult than the work which men is doing. But still, the women who are at home, how are they considered? What people say? What are they doing? They are sitting at home. Yes. So, if you see the work which woman is doing and whatever role they are playing, that is less valuable. That is less valued than the work which men are doing. Okay. In fact, if you see homemakers, the women who are at home, they are actually working more than the men. Okay, still they are less valued. So this is the scenario in our society. Okay, this is how our society is. And you would be watching all this around you. Any questions, anyone? So what are we going to study in this chapter? So what we are going to study in this chapter? So first topic is growing up in the Samoa in 1920. This is a case study which we need to understand. Then growing up male in Madhya Pradesh, in 1960s. This is also a case study which we will understand. Okay. Then there is a story, very interesting one. My mother does not work. This is a story which will help us to understand the topic in depth. Okay. Now, value housework. Then our topic is value housework. Then lives of domestic workers and women's work and equality. So these are the topics which we are going to understand in this chapter. Okay. So is there any question in this? Always whenever you are taking class, keep a notepad and pen with you, and you need to note it down all the details. When I am teaching you, you need to note it down. It will help you to prepare your notes. Understand? Later you come and ask what was there, what was that time you were teaching. So it is very difficult. Understood? So you keep a notepad and pen and prepare your notes while taking the class. Understood? So these are the topics which we are going to cover. Growing up in the Samoa in 1920, growing up male in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s, my mother does not work, then value housework, then lives of domestic workers, then women's work and equality. So these are the topics which we are going to cover. Now we will start with our first topic. So the first topic is growing up in Samoa in 1920s. So how the boys and girls were growing in Samoa in 1920. That we will understand. So this is the topic which we are going to start, the first topic of the chapter. So first we need to understand where is Samoa. Samoa is an island. Ahana, that is what I am teaching you. What is Samoa? Samoa, she is asking. Samoa is an island. Where is that island? Now you will tell me, ma'am, here also you are teaching us geography. So what can we do? So here you have South America. Okay? South America. You need to remember the map. World map should be there in your brain. Understood? Every time. Then you have North America. From here it will start with North America. Then you have from here it will start Asia and all. So you will have India somewhat here, and here you will have Australia. Okay. Here you will have Australia. Okay. Ocean. Now here you have one island. This island is Samoa Island. Understood? In the Pacific Ocean. Understood now what is Samoa? Samoa is an island in Pacific Ocean. Now we will understand in 1920s how girls and boys were growing there in Samoa Island. Okay. So where is Samoa? Samoa is group of islands. Like we have Lakshadweep, the group of islands like that. There are group of islands in southern Pacific Ocean. Okay. In southern Pacific Ocean, you have a group of islands that is Samoa. In 1920s, there was a research report on Samoa Society. Now, why we are going to read about Samoa? That is also a question, right? In such a huge world, we are going and reading about Samoa Island, which we never have heard about, right? So we are reading this because it was having such kind of society that there was a research report on Samoa Society. So that is why we are going to read this. How people were living, there was a research done on that and a report prepared on that. And obviously there is something different in their society. That is why we are reading that. Yes? So we will understand what is different in their society that we need to read that. Okay. So in Samoa district, children did not go to school. Now you would be very happy knowing about this, right? Children did not go to school. Such a pleasant movement, right? Such a pleasant moment it will be. You will be the happiest person if you will go and live in Samoa district, the Samoa Island. Yes? But they have other work to do. Don't be very happy. So children were not going to school. They learned many things. Now what were they learning? Such as how to take care of children. Then do household work. Then they learned these things at different point of their childhood. Now here came the twist. So you were very happy that those children were not going to school, but here the thing is they were not playing on mobile phone also. You will not get mobile phone also. So now it became sad. Yes. So they were not going to school, but they were learning many other things. They were learning how to take care of children. So the elder siblings, they used to take care of the children. Understood? The elder siblings, now I don't think so any of you would be taking care of your small younger sibling. I don't know if you are doing or not. But they used to take care of the children. They used to learn that, how to take care of the children. Okay. Then they were learning the household work. That means cooking, other things, whatever is there in whatever work you see at your home. That the children were learning. In spite of any gender discrimination, boy was also learning and girl was also learning the same thing. There was no discrimination here. Now they learn these things at different point of their childhood. So it was not like that. The time you born, you start doing that. Is it possible? No. When they grow up slowly and gradually, 5 years, 6 years, like that, whatever work they can do as per their capability, they were learning that. Now 9 and 10-year-old boy and girl, they can now take care of the siblings. Okay, so like that, at different stage of their at different age, they were learning the different things. Understood? It was not that you will born now and you will start doing the work. It was not like that. They were learning the things at different stage. When there will be age of cooking, then when you can cook, you are capable of cooking. At that age, you will learn how to cook. If you are a boy, then also you will learn how to cook. If you are a girl, then also you will learn how to cook. Understood? There was same rule for boys and girls still here. Okay, they were learning how to take care of the children. They were also learning the household work. Till here understood? Is there any question? Now next thing, as soon as baby could walk, as soon as baby could walk, they are looked after by their siblings. That is what I told. That means till the time baby could walk themselves, till that time the siblings, their elder siblings, whether it is boy or whether it is girl, they have to take care of the small baby. Understood? Next is when okay, till here no questions, right? Need to erase this. Now when they become 9 years, then from here little bit change is there, but you cannot tell it gender discrimination. It is not like that. So 9-year boy, what is his duty? He joined the older boys in learning jobs like fishing and planting. What 9-year-old girl will do? Continue to look after small children or do errands for others. Now here little bit change is there. If we talk about 9-year-old boy, 9-year-old boy will join the older boys. There will be older boys, so they will join the older boys in the society and they will learn fishing and planting. Okay, they will learn fishing and planting. Now what 9-year-old girl will do? She will continue to look after the small children and she will help the adults. She will do preparation for the adults. Okay. So here when they become of 9-year-old, when they will be 9 years old, then there will be a little bit different. Boy will go and learn fishing and planting. The girl will continue to look after the children. Okay. Now what happens when they go in the teenage? Do you people know what is teenage? Huh? Anyone knows? If you don't know, please find out what is teenage. That is your task to do. Okay? I will tell you tomorrow in the class. But today you will find out what is teenage. So what teenager will do? Teenagers. The girls get much more freedom after the age of 14 or so. Okay? They went to fishing trips, working, the plantation, learned how to weave basket, now cooking was done in special cooking house. Now this was the thing when they came to teenage. Okay. Now here if you see, girls get much more freedom after 14 and so. So from 9 to till 14, they have to look after the children at home. That was because of the, if you see, it was not because of the discrimination. This age was taken as per the safety purpose also. So that girls can be at home and they can relax. And they can do look after the household things. That is for the safety purpose. It was not like a discrimination. Okay. Once they become of 14 years, they were getting more freedom. Okay. So after 14 years of age, they will go on the fishing trips with the boys. Like the boys used to go. They will also go for the fishing trip. They will also work in the plantation. The same work the boys are doing, they will also do, and also they will learn how to weave basket. Okay, so after 14 years of age, girls were getting more freedom. But till 9 to 14 years, they were staying at home and they were looking after the siblings because of the safety purpose. Okay, because there will be no burden, much more burden on them. Okay, that was the reason. That is the reason behind it. Now, cooking was done in special cooking house. So let me tell you, here also the men only used to cook. Men were cooking, women used to help them. The boy will cook, but girl will help in the preparation work. Understood? Boys will cook and girl will do the preparation work for the cooking. So this is the work done by the people, boy and girl in Samoa society. Okay. So what do you think? How is the life of Samoa people? not for us, like that kind of, no, we cannot live like this. What is your opinion? So keep your opinion. You will tell me today what is your opinion. This is about the Samoa society. Just you need to understand how they used to work. Okay? And we will continue in our next class. Thank you everyone for today.